Hi guys, just want to bring your attention again to something what not a lot of people are paying attention to. I'm talking about the dollar losing value, and I'm talking about the potential of the dollar losing value overnight. What is happening as as we all try to focus on how to make money or how to survive or whatever, is that silently on the background there is a game going on, and it's a game that has been going on for years and years and decades, and centuries, and basically thousands of years back. Every currency which has been created over time, the past shows it has been destroyed. The only purpose of a currency is to steal your money, because who controls the currency controls the money flow. You might be surprised hearing this, but just think about it for a second. If you've got a currency which is supposed to hold value of your work, right, of your service to the society, of the products you create, of whatever you have to offer in the marketplace, right? That currency is meant to protect and hold the value of your labor, of you as a value to the society, saving the value you produce on a daily basis. But because of people being aware that they could easily transfer value from the masses to a very few, then basically your money are not safe. The only way to keep the value of your money safe is to constantly move it about, and to constantly move it about with the flow, and to constantly move it about with a huge flow of money. That's the way how you can turn the system which is against you to work for you. And that's what I've been doing for the last at least 5 months, since January. It has worked perfectly for me. I've been saying and warning and ringing the bell that inflation and hyperinflation is on the way. People laughed, people ignored, people didn't want to listen, people didn't want to pay attention, people did not believe, etc., etc., etc. But what happened eventually is that I made from just a few thousand dollars or pounds or whatever. I'm in the UK, by the way, for the guys who don't know yet. So, what happened over time was that I made from a small investment, from just a few thousand, about 21 grand or roughly in pounds at the best. I'm down a bit because obviously the markets are moving rapidly, and I'm trying to move with it, but it's not that easy, and I need to be very fast, and I have a full, uh, you know, as they say, a full-time job, and it takes quite a lot of my energy and time. And still, like I said, from about 2500, I think it was, I was able to make about 21,000. That's in pounds again. If I have your attention already, finally, I want to bring up to your mind uh those two things which connect and which lead to a very important point. So on one side, you've got your money losing value day after day, and on the other side, we've got other currency, or I shall say other currencies, which are holding value, and not just that, but are increasing in value substantially. So what happens is the zeros from from the one currency are going to the other one, to the other ones, and probably from all the fiat currencies to the cryptocurrencies is more precise to say. So what does that mean is the risk, as people say, and that's the perfect time to just mention that I'm not a financial advisor, and that's not a financial advice. That's just my own opinion. And if you want to follow my opinion and my ways of doing things, you should definitely go and see your financial advisor and keep doing research. And after some time, then decide what is best for you and take some action. So, what I mean is that basically, if you're holding money in the normal standard everyday fiat currency system, the currencies all over the world which are not backed up by anything, that's the biggest risk in my opinion, because the value of the normal currencies is going down rapidly. And if you don't believe me, just try to compare the prices of anything, milk, eggs, energy, fuel, whatever, a couple of months ago, let's say at the beginning of the year, just January, for example, 2021 to now. And especially take a look at the price of building materials, precious metals, and stuff like that. Uh, so my point is that money are losing value on one side. I'm not gonna go too deep into that so that I can proceed with the video, but you can do your own research, or if you want me, I'll pull up some facts in another video and I'll prove the point for you. On the other hand, you've got the cryptocurrencies, which I think the masses, you know, most of the people are still not aware that cryptocurrencies, some of them, not all of them, are are definitely worth paying attention to and are capable of holding the value of your basically money, of your services, goods, and so on and so on. So, if you want to have some chance to protect your hard earned money, as they say, you need to start learning. You need to start learning the very basic principles of money. and the very basic principles of price discovery. The most simple and easy to get equation is like you've got supply and demand for almost everything, including money. So the more you've got supply, less demand of anything, whatever. So the more the supply, the more you have of something, and the less demand, the less people are willing to, the less people want anything, whatever, the more the price is going down. The price decreases. The best example I like to give is the sun in the sea, in the beaches of the world. Basically, there is so much sun that no one goes to the beach and just, grabbing loads of sun and putting them into their pockets and, taking it home and hiding it under the mattress and etc. etc. But if you if you find some diamonds, whatever, at the beach, at the street, whatever, basically, some diamonds laying around in the bedroom of your best friend, if you wish, or whatever, you're gonna try to get some, yeah, and hide it well enough and try to steal it or whatever. I hope you get my point. Why is that? Why is that the people are after diamonds, for example, but no one wants to go and grab some sand? Well, supply and demand. There is loads of sand, and there is no one after sand, so there is no value in it. You cannot just like store sand and expect that you can exchange it for goods and services, right? But you can do that with diamonds, can you not? If I offer you one diamond in exchange to a 10 grand car, for example, and it's like a massive diamond or whatever, I'm not sure what's the price of, you know, a gram of 1 gram per diamond or whatever. But you get my point. Like, let's say I offer you 100 diamonds for your car. Would you exchange it? Would you take my diamonds to give me the to give me your car? Of course you will, because you know that the value of the diamonds far more surpasses the value of your car, and you're gonna be willing to do that. But obviously, if I offer you like whatever, five kilos of sand or whatever, you won't agree. It's not exchangeable. It's not valuable. So that's the very basic rules which I think everyone needs to discover before proceeding forwards to any kind of investment. Supply and demand. So on one hand, you've got the fiat currencies, which are basically unlimited at the moment, and I'm not even joking one bit. You can print almost unlimited amount of fiat currencies in almost any given country, especially in the US and so on and so on. In big economies and stuff like that. So what I mean, and I'm not again gonna lose time to explain too much. Just try to research, or please ask in the comments so that I make another video and elaborate on like different things which I mentioned here. So you got unlimited amount of fiat currencies of cash money and etc etc. Most of the time just digital numbers in the computer and so on. So it's a very easy choice if you understand that. What would you rather own? Again, the sun or diamonds? So in that case, the sun is the fiat currency because you've got loads being printed, even stimulus checks, helicopter money and so on and so on. But on the other side, you've got some limited in supply cryptocurrencies which are highly secure, easily movable from one point to other, even across borders, especially uh, like one of the best picks out there, which is my best pick as well. The company Ripple and its token XRP, which is instantly movable across the globe and for very small fee. Um, so like when you've got limited amount of anything, like we've said, and loads of demand, which is there are few cryptocurrencies which meet the criteria, and the demand keeps rising for loads of the valuable projects out there, the valuable cryptocurrencies with real time, real life, use cases. So what I'm implying here is that most of the people are just, wondering, is it safe to invest in cryptocurrencies, and they listen to the mainstream media and whatever. But I'm asking the other question, rotating the game here. Is it safe to keep your money in the fiat currencies? Is it really? No, it's not. And again, just if you don't really believe it, or if you're not sure what I mean, type something in the comments below. Like, please explain furthermore, why do you think it's not safe to keep money, cash, or in the fiat system in general, banks, whatever, apps? Why is it not safe to hold fiat money? One simple answer, quick answer, is because they keep printing them like crazy. So basically, if let's say sun was like being created every single day with the tons more and more sun, excuse me, what do you think was going to happen to the value of the sun? Even if being worthless at the moment, it's going to be even more worthless if you create more and more of it. So the more you create of anything, and it's easy and fast, to create it, the more it loses value. So would I want to hold cash, or normal currencies, whichever currency you pick, pound, dollar, euro, whatever? Would I like to hold it? No, I won't. It's just simple math. It's just simple sense, common sense, and so on and so on. Would I like to hold cryptocurrency, even though that they might be risky? Yes, every single time. And to be clear, most of my finances, they are in cryptos, and I'm usually sharing my crypto, holdings with numbers and amount of cryptos and everything. If I swap some of them and things, I'm constantly updating my subscribers. So that would be a good moment to um, basically give it advice to subscribe to the channel to get notified every single time when I upload a video, and I'll put the link to my Twitter account as well to follow it if I put some updates, short updates there when I don't have the time to upload videos or whatever. Um, yeah. So basically, yes, every single time I would choose to hold cryptos instead. I mean, at the moment at least, instead of fiat currencies, because of those two reasons: supply and demand. Um, and what else? And not only the cryptocurrencies, they are limited in the supply. but the demand keeps increasing if the project is valuable and there is more and more use cases. And like back in the days when the smartphones were getting like when they were advancing, basically the value kept increasing with every new feature. Like let's say you've got a phone which has a camera but doesn't have a flashlight, for example. So if you want to buy a phone with a camera and a flashlight, you would need to pay more because of the flashlight. Or if the phone has more memory, to basically provide the ability to store more photos and etc. etc. Play more games, the value increases, right? So that's the same with the cryptocurrencies. Let's say a cryptocurrency is able to transfer value over the internet globally instantly for very low fees, then that would be a very valuable cryptocurrency. But let's say in the future there is more use cases. Let's say in countries where people don't have access to banking, uh, some smartphones are converted basically into possible online banking uh, built on top of blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Let's say a cryptocurrency gets involved into banking the unbanked population of Africa, let's say. So that will bring a massive, um, you know, potential and a very valuable use case for that crypto. And obviously, the demand is gonna increase, and the value of the currency is gonna increase as well. So, all that being said, I wanted to bring your attention to Cardano ADA. So, what I think is going to happen is that this project is going to absolutely explode. And the reason why I think that's going to happen is because um, I'm just taking a look at my notes here. Yeah, what I wanted to bring up to your mind was, for example, Ethereum, which is very similar to Cardano, went up to 4371, so 4371 um for one Ethereum, and that's meaning that on the Ethereum network, just hold on a sec. On the Ethereum network, you're going to be able to um, you're able to at the moment, the ability of the network is to process about just let me do some research. Just give me a sec. Right. So what I wanted to be sure, I wanted to check how many transactions per second Ethereum is capable of doing, and if you Google it, Ethereum transactions per second, it says 10 to 15 transactions per second. And what I found out is that Cardano is going to be able to do. I'm not sure about the number because I couldn't find my notes, but I think it was up to 1 million transactions per second. So you can see here the huge contrast in favor of Cardano. And the reason why I bring that up is because Um, hold on a second to pull up my notes. Because if Ethereum is capable of reaching $4,371 per coin, can you imagine what is going to be the price of Cardano in the future then? If we can process, you know, times and times and times, multiple of times more transactions per second. And someone brought up my attention to as well to the huge market in Africa, for example. Like we said before in this video, use cases increase price. So more and more people are going to be able to use the Cardano network without the network crashing and slowing down or whatever when you have so many transactions per second after the upgrade, which is by the way happening I think on the 30th of May. It has been brought to my attention. If someone can confirm that, I would love to hear from you guys. Just type a comment down below in the comment section of this video. And so on one side you've got the huge speed of transactions, the huge volume of transactions per second compared to the other networks. And on the other second, you've got Africa and South America being unbanked and being in the state where they desperately need some technology to help them transfer money, value over the internet in a good, efficient way. So if Cardano succeeds to basically offer them some kind of you know smartphone applications which are going to be user friendly and help them quickly sign up for some kind of online app where you can transfer money and buy stuff from the store and so on and so on. Just imagine, and that's very it is very likely to happen. Just imagine then about that point with the supply and demand, how much more demand is that going to create for Cardano, and with every next project basically needing to hold some Cardano to be able to build on it. Just imagine how much more demand from basic people using it and from investors who see the potential in the near future. And also wanted to bring up to your attention that over 1 billion is the number of customers, I think, just in Africa, potential customers which need to be banked, which are unbanked at the moment. I just wanted to bring another number on the table about the amount of software developers on a world top, level of expertise who are working and will be working on the Cardano network, improving it, and mostly seeking for new ways to basically, yeah, like new use cases, new applications being built on top of Cardano in the way that Ethereum is, supplying the same kind of, you know, mm, how can we word it, like platform to build on top of. So that's a very positive thing as well. The amount of highly talented people working on use cases, and imagine again when more and more use cases are being built up on top of Cardano. Imagine how the value is gonna uh, quickly come to the same levels as Ethereum in the future. And the other thing I wanted to bring your attention to was the price of Cardano at the moment, which is, let me know, I mean, let me check for sure. So as we speak, the price is at 1.73. Unfortunately, it takes time. Like I said, try to follow my Twitter account, and I'll try to post things like quickly to bring your attention to things because you're not gonna lose time, which is precious in crypto markets. Everything moves so fast. Uh, as we sp- as I'm making this video, which is gonna be uploaded in a bit, but it's 1:32 in the morning here in the UK. Right now, as I'm recording, I can see that the price is 11.38 percent up for Cardano, and like I said, it's $1.73 per coin at the moment. Um, Let me see if I want to bring something else up. So, oh yeah, I wanted to give you the example of BNB. How fast when people find the value in it, the price increased absolutely crazy, absolutely parabolic. Um, so yeah, because of this major update, which is coming up about Cardano, and I'll put a link down below to a video which is explaining very well, the potential of the network and the upcoming update. But basically, what I tried to do with this video is to just give some basic education about why why crypto over fiat money, and what what is crypto in a nutshell. And again, that's just a better version of of the old kind of money, more secure, more fast, more efficient, and more advanced overall on one side, and then you've got the cash, which is constantly being printed like crazy, and it doesn't cost almost anything to do it. So again, the supply and demand. mm, and also I wanted to achieve the goal to make you aware of Cardano and to get you started researching it and to understand the value behind it, and that we could be heading up to prices similar to Ethereum. And imagine, like, if even Cardano reaches like 500, and again, that's not a financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, but let's say you invest $500, yeah, at the price at the moment, which we said is 172 roughly. So 500 divided by 172, that comes up to 290.69. So just about 291 tokens multiplied by 500. If the price increases to 500 in the near to midterm future, that's gonna make $500 invested into $145,500. So over $145,000. Imagine how that could change your life. And again, that's not financial advice. You should definitely seek financial advice all the time before you take any kind of financial, action decision. But I'm just bringing your attention to potentially a project which can be the next Ethereum and the next Bitcoin if you wish, and so on and so on. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found loads of value in it. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps a ton for the video to be shared with more and more people. And also, again, a reminder: if you subscribe, you'll be notified all the time. And if you hit the bell, of course, when I create some new content and when I post it. And I really hope you are inspired and start learning more and more about the basic of money and how in the history of the currencies sooner or later they are destroyed, and legally the value of your money is being moved from uh from all of the people. The value of the money is moved to just some. So I'm hoping with this channel to achieve you being more informed about finances, and in time to start implementing stuff like that, and just basically protect the value of your money and hard-earned money, and all the services you provide and everything, all the value you have to bring to the world when you produce it and when you distribute it and when you receive some kind of payment. I'm really trying to protect you to uh preserve this wealth which you are generating on a daily basis, and then potentially multiply it using simple but sometimes hard to implement tactics and strategies because of the complex way of human mind and how we're conditioned, and what kind of education we have received, which is definitely not in our benefit. It's not for our benefit. It's for someone else's benefit. And before we find out, I think we have a big problem. I had this problem, and I had this problem to just like break out and free my mind from the like everyday thinking, and that brought me up to basically missing out on opportunities and losing money as well and stuff like that. So I just wanted to give you that idea that there is things which we can do. There are things which we can do to preserve and multiply our wealth, and it's not impossible to achieve. And just stay positive and try to learn. You definitely need to start learning and implementing, and you will start growing your financial resources and basically become more and more independent over time. I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's almost 40 minutes, by the way, this video so far. I hope you're safe and you're staying positive and you're learning every day. Just keep doing it, and great things are gonna be achieved over time. So good luck and stay safe. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.